all those senators who took money during my impeachment, all those MPs who took money during my impeachment, all those MPs who took money for the finance bill, all those MPs who have been taking money from William Ruto and his cronies for various things in Parliament, William Ruto has a file on each one of you, and none of you will be able to abandon him. For the money that you took, you have to stick with William Ruto up to the ballot.
Rigathi Gachagua has dropped yet another bombshell against President William Samoei Ruto. And this time, the dossier that Gachagua is giving us is that all those members of parliament and senators that President William Samoei Ruto has bribed, he's had a multi-agency team that has opened files for them, such that if you'll be thinking of dumping William Samoei Ruto towards the 2027 general elections, a case against you will be opened, and that will force you to be with him. Let us listen to Rigathi Gachagua as he says this.
And you try, and you tell me you have seen already the EACC after William Ruto spoke. That is a script. You can see how good it is. The minute he spoke, the EACC said William Ruto has done that. That's done well. He says we are 4 governors now at the radar. And you see the governors at the radar. Kibani wa Matangi. Because no, he doesn't agree with the Kibani Ichomba in Kiambu. So they are using that file to coerce him politically. You know? And what will happen now, this multi-agency team, it has been outlawed by the court, but he's still for it. They are going to create files to enable William Ruto to deal with people like ourselves, who don't agree with him, and to hold all those leaders who are with him, who may want to abandon him and go to another political party.
Right. Nothing could be further from the truth. Right now, political bombshells are being thrown at the doorstep of the National Assembly Speaker, Moses Wetangula, as he now says that when a hyena wants to eat his own, he says that he is smelling like a goat.
The wise say you give a dog a bad name and hang it. When the hyena wants to eat its children, it says they smell like goats. So we need to be alert.
Nothing could be further from the truth. Political bombshells are being thrown at the doorstep of the National Assembly Speaker, that is Moses Wetangula. This comes days after William Samoei Ruto, the president, during the burial of Phoebe Asio in Homa Bay County, said that some members of parliament and senators were taking bribes from the persons they are oversighting just to be lenient with them. But this did not augur well with the senators and with the MPs.
There is money being demanded from the executive, from governors, from ministers, from people in the executive, especially those who go for accountability before our houses of parliament.
Moses Wetangula will be facing being ousted from being the National Assembly Speaker. And we are going to trace this back from when Raila Amolo Odinga actually said that Moses Wetangula, it's either he resigns as the National Assembly Speaker and maintain being the leader for Ford Kenya Party, or resigns from being the leader of Ford Kenya Party and be the speaker, because they say he could not be a fair speaker because he himself has MPs from the same party within the National Assembly. Listen to Raila Amolo Odinga.
Want to be a true speaker, you must resign from being a leader of Ford Kenya. And then you can be a neutral speaker. You can be able to preside over the deliberations of parliament in a neutral way.
Well, time and again, I have said that President William Samoei Ruto can use you and dump you. He will only use you when he deems it fit that you are serving his interest. And if you are no longer serving his interest, then you are like a good that has reached its expiry date and is no longer needed. You have to be dispensed. Moses Wetangula is just among the many that are going to receive this shock. Now, just like Gachagua says, if you've ever taken a bribe from William Samoei Ruto, there is a paper trail to it. He's going to actually use it to make sure or coerce you and blackmail you into supporting him through to 2027. Ruto's marriage is like a ride or die kind of marriage, till death do us part. And yes, it is illegal for that multi-agency team that has been formed by President William Samoei Ruto to open files to each and every person receiving bribes from him, such that if you just think of ditching him and going to another party, that window will be no longer available, as you will be frustrated. You are going to go through lots of frustration to an extent. You'll say, if this is what's going to cost me my leadership as an MP not to be elected, if this is what's going to make me not vie for senatorial seat or gubernatorial seat, then this case, I better be in this side of the government and dance to the tune of the government. Most of these leaders have already gone into the trap. And being that William Samoei Ruto is crying, it means someone, a highest bidder, showed up with the bag, showed up with the money bag. That shows the level of insincerity and lack of integrity of our leaders in the National Assembly and the Senate. Not like a blanket accusation should be placed in the bicameral assembly. No. If the president actually knows the persons by name because he says he's a consumer of raw intelligence, then we should see these cases reach to where justice is being administered. Otherwise, these are just mere political shenanigans. And I remember at some point whereby Rigathi Gachagua did say, it will reach a point whereby those who are working with William Samoei Ruto would want to cross that line, that border, to come back to the people. But it will be too late. Hasn't it happened? Hasn't it occurred directly into our eyes? It has happened. Because right now, tell me, which leader who actually voted for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, and which leader who actually voted for the Finance Bill 2024 that saw most of our citizens, our youth, being unalived during the 24th June protests? We can't forget that. We can't forget that. Even this year, when there was a commemoration of the soldiers that fell on June 25th, we saw the police unaliving. So, if you are a leader who are actually supporting the atrocities committed by this government, do you think right now Kenyans have the capability and the ability to vote you? Unless we are insane. So, Gachagua has been vindicated. Right now, it's late. You cannot cross that bar. This is where in Swahili wanasema kwamba lazima upambane na hali yako. What's your take in all this? What do you think? Give me your thought in the comment section below. If you like and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.